Isaac Shade, first one for you.
Armando, great win tonight for you guys. Congrats on winning the battle of the bigs inside with you and Dickinson. 11 and 14, 3 assists for you, limited Dickinson to 4 points in 18 minutes and those 4 fouls. How important was that for you to draw those 2 fouls on him early in the second half?
Yeah, I mean, it was huge. At halftime, Coach Davis, we noticed that he had 2 fouls, and he said right off the bat, we was going to go to me every single play until he got in foul trouble, and that's what we did. We went to me like 3 or 4 plays in a row, and I just got into my bag and did what I do, and we got him out.
Hunter Nelson.
Hey, Armando. So kind of what he just asked, but Dickinson picking up that 4th foul was actually the turning point in the game. It allowed you guys to sort of build that lead as the second half went on. But even as he was out of the game, what made you guys decide that you wanted to keep going inside over and over again?
Yeah, well, I mean, they were fouling. I mean, they were sending double teams in the post at me, so it was allowing us to get a lot of open shots, and that's something that we noticed. And I mean, I thought I did a pretty good job of just passing out of the post, and we just had good ball movement. And I mean, good things was happening playing through inside and out, so it just helped us out. And I mean, I feel like that was a big reason why we got that pretty good lead in the second half.
Brendan.
Hey, Armando, I know that the game just ended, so it can be a little difficult to be too reflective, but you've had sort of an unusual UNC career, the pandemic, your freshman season. Did this feel the most like Carolina basketball, maybe, of any game that you've been able to be a part of here?
Definitely. I mean, I would say it was an unusual feeling, and a feeling and I've been here for 3 years, I really never got the experience because obviously my freshman year was rough and last year with COVID. So just having a chance to win a big-time game like this versus a big-time university with all our fans here, sold-out crowd, it was great. I was super happy for the freshman and sophomore also who got to experience this and really get to see what Carolina basketball is about.
Jeremiah, go ahead.
Yeah, Armando, I don't know how much you guys really look into rankings going into a game, top 25, things of that nature, but picking up a win against the top 25 team in a primetime game like Big Ten ACC Challenge, do you feel like this team is beginning to turn a corner with some of the things that it can do? And do you think this is a big win for you guys at this point of the season?
I mean, definitely. I mean, y'all all see it too. We're a very talented team, but just putting it all together, we got a lot of new faces, new coaches. So, I mean, it's not going to be easy starting off, but I mean, this is definitely something good to build off of. I mean, we played great on the defensive end. I mean, we've been hearing stuff about how we're not a good defensive team and we can't defend, but I think today we showed just our defensive potential. And I mean, we can build off this and keep defending the way we did today, but also just making outside shots and scoring in the inside and just doing everything we did today, we could be a really good team.
Andrew Jones.
Mondo, Caleb just said that you guys took playing defense personally tonight. And with you guys, with what Hubert said yesterday about the different things that you guys focused on for a week, everything kind of came through. We saw it on the court tonight. How much did you take it personally? And at what point in the game did you see, okay, I think we're actually dialed in, we're on a different level defensively than we had been?
Definitely. I mean, just for me personally, just coming off that game versus Purdue, it left a real bad taste in my mouth, and I just been itching to play another big-time big in my position. So, me personally, I mean, I took it personal. Me and Hunter, we've been playing on the same AU team since the 7th grade, so we both are familiar with each other's plays, and I mean, that's my brother, and I love him. But just that whole weekend, it just left a bad taste in all our mouths. And for me personally, I just needed to go out there and just show that I'm that elite defender that I know I am.
Thank you. Brandon P.
Yeah, Armando. Obviously, the 2 early fouls in the second half was big for getting Dickinson out of the game. But in the first half, you held him to 1 for 3 shooting. What was the key to neutralizing him in the first half of the game?
Yeah, I mean, I just was being physical and being in the right position. I mean, like I said, I've been playing with him since the 7th grade. So, I mean, I know a lot of the stuff that he likes to do. I know when he catches it on the right block, trying to get to that left-hand jump hook. And, I mean, just kind of just – it's like – playing at the park when it's playing against him because we've been playing against each other for so long. I just felt like he did a good job on me too in possessions too. So, I mean, I feel like that's kind of what I can attribute that to.
CL, go ahead.
Yeah, Armando, I know it's too early to call games must win and that kind of thing. But what was the sense of urgency coming into this game? Did you guys kind of feel like this was one that you had to have, or that might kind of change the expectations for going forward?
Definitely. I mean, I feel like right after our tournament in Mohegan Sun, we had this game marked off, and I mean, I feel like that kind of messed us up on our last game because I mean, it's just been hell these last 2 weeks. We just been itching to play a top team and just show that we can play against those teams. And definitely, I mean, this is something we had marked off on our calendars, and we just knew we had to come out there and compete because obviously they're a good team with a lot of talent. And I feel like that's what we did.
Ross, go ahead.
Hey, Armando, can you speak on Caleb Love's performance, 22 points, some big threes in the second half? What did you see out of him? What did you like from his offensive and defensive performance?
I mean, he did a good job on both ends. First half, he was okay on offense, but the second half, he really boosted up that lead. Going into the second half, I mean, I told him that in the post, the double team would be coming. So I told everybody, just be ready to shoot. And he told me, he got me, and he came out confident. I mean, he was just hitting big shots. He's been working on it all summer, and it's coming to fruition.
Greg Barnes.
Hey, Armando, you mentioned that it has been hell the past 2 weeks. Can you expand on that a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, like I've said a couple times just in different interviews, just the Mohegan Sun left a bad taste in our mouth because we know we're a lot more talented than that. And, I mean, our fans deserve more coaches and everything. So we just practiced. I mean, it was tough. We just had to do some soul searching, and we just had to figure out, do we really want to be a great team or a good team? And I feel like we took a step in the right direction. And, I mean, we all were just pretty upset and pissed off about it. And just some of the things that were just said about us as a team, we didn't like it at all. And we kind of channeled all that in, and we knew it was time.
Thank you.
All right, Michael Coe, last one for Mondo.
Hey, Armando. So it looked like Dawson really provided a spark for you guys at the beginning of that second half run to really put the lead out of reach for Michigan. Can you see Dawson just sort of rounding out his game so far this season, and how good do you think he can be?
I mean, he's like a microwave. Like, just when he get going, he could just score in bunches. And, I mean, we need to do a better job of just finding him early in the game and just all throughout the game. But just having somebody like Dawson who can just score in bunches when we need him, when the offense is flat, I mean, it's huge. And I feel like it speaks volume on just the depth of our team from a scoring level. And just having a guy like him that has no weakness, can shoot, dribble, post up, and do all those great things is just good for us.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mondo.
Appreciate y'all.